Hey YouTubers, Jose Fantasticville here in Central Texas. Just going by, saying hi to people. Anybody drops by, a few shout outs on the road to the 4K, the WH part. I don't know if you could say it, spell it out, but the WH almost to the 4K part. Just having a Saturday here, relaxing, staying busy. Anybody drops by, just go and say hi, leave a comment. Hello, well, Chef Fantasticville here. How are you doing? Um, Glad dropped by. Like I said, I just started. Just went at 9:15. Just say hi to people. Talk to them, see how they're doing on a Saturday night for a little bit. I'm on my road to the 4K. Once I get done with that, get all those extra stuff, the YouTube partner program and all that. Um, I've done pretty good, almost a year, and got a lot of subs and stuff like that. Hey, Mitchie, how you guys doing? Nice to see you there. Thank you for stopping by. Again, I won't be here too long. I'm just seeing people come by. Usually, people drop by, say hi, leave a comment. I can see your name, and then I'm able to give you guys a shout out. Not today, later on tomorrow. I'll give you guys a shout out just for coming in, saying hi. If you see anybody that you haven't seen here before, go and look at their channel, their videos, see if it's something that you like. As everybody here on YouTube, we all have something different. Um, we all have a different variety of videos. Some people have a mainstream set of videos. For me, it's just been a variety. And like I said, my 1 year is almost here. End of July, I'll be on for 1 year on YouTube. Like I said, when I started off on YouTube, it started off as a hobby. Just see what I'm doing. I hit 50 years old and like, I'll try this as a hobby. And I've been enjoying it, meeting nice friends like Mitchie here, and then other people down the road at the Grays, you, Tuber Chat, Lucena. There's other people that help channels grow. When I get that 1 year mark, I'll probably do a shout out to all those people and a shout out to all my my longest subscribers if I'm able to see them, the ones that are visible to see. Again, thanks for coming by, visiting. If you guys leave a comment, it's good for me to track to see who's here. And then I could give you guys a shout out tomorrow and stuff for spending a little of your day with me while I'm out here enjoying this hobby that I've been doing. Um, it's been pretty good. The weather here in Texas has been pretty good. This is my 10th live, I believe, and the third one that I've actually done on StreamYard. So I'm still new on StreamYard, just getting used to it. So again, thanks for coming by and looking at here. It looks, I don't know if it's my screen, but it looks clearer when I use StreamYard compared to the YouTube uh, live session. Or it's just I have another light on. But again, it's glad to see you guys here. Thanks for saying hi. I had a video uploaded today earlier about noontime Saturday here in the States on cooking yakisoba. My wife went and cooked some yakisoba. We had audio in there, and then I believe I messed up on the music. It didn't carry all the way through. But most of the audio is the music, and then we also had some phone calls coming in, so we were still cooking, and we just wanted to do the video. So if that video is kind of silent, at least you can see the yakisoba being cooked. That's one of the meals that we enjoy, but we enjoyed also when we lived in Japan for a while. Um, we had that meal a lot of times at home, or either it's places to eat and stuff like that. If you guys got any questions for me, go and ask me any questions. I know that recently we had some movies that we saw. I know one of the movies recently was New Insidious. I I don't want to ruin it if you guys watch those kind of movies. Um, it's kind of a mystery, scary type movie, but um, I would recommend go watch something else. It's just Insidious, the new one that just came out to the movie theaters, kind of slow. Um, I went to the movies to watch it. It was kind of slow. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was making me tired, but the movie kind of drug out and stuff like that. And I don't like those kind of movies. I don't want to say it's boring or anything like that, but just that movie was it was slow to get to certain parts of the movie. Um, but that's one of my little movie reviews. Thank you. You guys have a good Sunday also. Blessed Sunday. Again, it's great to see some people here tuning in. Again, leave some comments how I'm doing. I know I'm not professional at this. A lot of people start off small channels. We're not pros at this. So we just go keep carrying on and having a good time, enjoying it. As far as the weather here in the central Texas area, it's been hot. It wasn't like a week and a half ago where it was almost 100 every day. It's been in the 90s. So for us down here, it feels like it's been cool compared to when it hits over 100, and the humidity in central Texas is really high most of the year. Um, Again, thanks for dropping by. Let me see. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? Um, so I got Bud Files and Mitchie here. Thanks for dropping by. Bud, it's great to see you here. Um, and the other people that are here watching, I know it tells you how many people you got here watching, so it's nice to see you all here. One of my recent videos where I went to, I think 2 videos back, or 3 videos back now, 3 videos back now, in my regular videos is a cemetery, the Texas cemetery I went to. I know there's some people, some of my followers or people that I follow that are into the paranormal or just even cemetery tours and stuff like that. Um, the Texas State Cemetery in Austin, Texas, is for a lot of dignitaries, state dignitaries, governors, old representatives, uh, people that were presidents, generals from the U.S. military, the Confederate States back during the Civil War, even before that, the Texas Revolutionary War. Um, Generals and even down to the lonely privates. So regular soldiers are buried down there. Um, so that was a pretty good tour. Also, anybody that served that's from Texas can actually get buried there. There's a lot of land still not in use or where people haven't been buried. But the pretty interesting thing about that Texas State Cemetery tour, when I was walking about halfway in, I think it was about the 11 to 12 minute mark because I put chapters in the video. A lot of my longer videos, I put chapters in. This one, I think it was about 11:30 or a 12 minute mark. I was walking in one part of that cemetery, and while I was walking through the cemetery, um, my wife and my son were actually ahead of me. But when I turned on one of the sidewalks, going up a hill a little bit, the area, um, my my arm hairs they all stood up. My back right here, my hairs on both arms they stood up. So it's kind of interesting. I had the cemeteries I've been to. That was the first one that I've had actual reaction or something interesting happened. So that cemetery visit, like I said, all my hair stood up. So in the video where I have the chapter, again, I think it's 11:30 or 12 minute mark. I even say it in there, like I kind of stopped, I turned the camera, show my arm hairs where they all stood up. So that was and it got cool, even though that day it was about 101 degrees when my hair stood up. I had a little cool chill for about maybe 30 seconds or less than 30 seconds, about maybe 10, 15 seconds. It was real quick, but it was noticeable. And I caught it on camera too. So the cemetery visits, I know again, some other people do cemetery visits or the paranormal type things. For me, that was kind of interesting thing that happened at that cemetery. Um, my very first cemetery video I ever did. My GoPro camera, as soon as I entered the gate part, the camera died. So I had to use my phone to do that. So I've had two of the videos I've done where there's some sort of just something interesting happen. Hey, Cruise Vet, nice to see you here. Thanks for the using that counter for the four people that are here. I'm on the road to the 4,000 WH. I don't know if I could say the whole word out. Um, I'm almost there. I got about 140 left. So I'm on that road right now on that trip. Uh, Almost at my year mark. End of July is my first year on YouTube. Again, just being a hobby. So again, I know earlier for the people that just came in, I mentioned my hair standing up on my arms and the cold chill on my Texas State Cemetery video. So if you guys want to go to that video, to that chapter, I think again, like a lot of my longer videos, I always put chapters in there, so people go to an exact place. Yeah, having a good weekend. I had a good weekend. We went up to eat barbecue up in Austin, Texas, with my oldest. We ate at Terry Black's. It's part of the Black family. They have four restaurants, but I don't know the whole story about that because he's got his actual first name on there. The other ones in San Marcos, Lockhart, Texas, New Braunfels, Texas, and there's actually one in Austin. But this Black's barbecue is called Terry Black. Again, I don't know the story why he's moved or he put his whole name. There might be a reason for that. Um, but we went there to eat barbecue today with my son and my family. So did a family bonding thing. Had a good barbecue. I'll probably have that out later during the week. Where was that? That's probably going to be about a 14, 15-minute video at the barbecue place. And it's one of the best barbecue places in Texas. And they had a sign there. It says it's the best barbecue in the U.S. So the people that are here, if you're not from Texas, don't get offended if I say the best barbecue, because that place is saying in the U.S. is here in Texas in Austin at Terry Black's. I'm just typing real quick again. Thanks for the people that dropped by. So that video will be out probably the end of next week or the middle of next week. But again, it's called Terry Black's. Great barbecue. We had great barbecue. I mentioned there in the video. I've seen other YouTubers have done videos there. They do a different style. I I I make my review. It's like a review in a way when I go to restaurants. Um, and I kind of reviewed it. And you'll see it in the video. I mentioned in the video and stuff like that. It was actually real good. Like their claim to fame is. It's a good meal. If you're ever in the Austin, Texas area, look up Terry Black's. A lot of famous people stop by there. Besides people that like YouTube or anything like that, there's actual actors that stop by there. Of course, McConaughey that lives in the Austin, Texas area. He drops by there. And then they've had actors from the Philippines and actors from other countries that have actually dropped by there and enjoyed that place. Again, it's Terry Black's there in Austin, Texas. Sipping some Jeffersons and chilling. That's cool. That's all I'm doing right now. Probably to about 10:15, one whole hour. Just relaxing. We got home earlier. I did some yard work. Just chilling here. I have supposedly this is what I got here is the number one beer in the United States now. So, but I've been drinking this since I don't know, like Cruise Vet and me were probably older guys. I've been drinking this since I was a young guy, at least living close to the border, because we used to be able to get this across and then bring it across and drink. Um, Thanks, Joy, for dropping by again. Salamat for coming by and giving us a thumbs up and all that. I know it says face heart. I don't see the emojis here. I don't know if that's because I'm on StreamYard or if I have to click something. Again, on StreamYard for the fourth time, just seeing how it goes. It looks good. Let me, That's cool. Thanks again for all the guys that are here. I'm just typing this one thing in here. Make sure you. I'm just playing with that. It's one of the few times I've been on here. Yeah, San Diego again. I know we talked about that. Okay, Joy. Thank you, Salama, for dropping by, for coming by, and for visiting us and stuff like that. Um, it's kind of cool. It's first time using this stuff here. Oh, shoot. I'm playing with this at the same time. I'm talking to you guys. So, yeah, thanks for everyone that's come by today so far. It's nice to see you all and just talk to you guys. Yep, Cruise Vet. Yeah, TJ. It was a while back, and I've been to TJ, so always had a good time there. Um, yeah, it was again based in San Diego. It was easy to get on the train and head down to TJ. I was only in the San Diego area about 3 years as a married guy, but as a single guy was about a year. So I didn't spend a lot of time down there at TJ, but it was nice. And even as a when I did have family, we did go visit some of the guys that were on the ships in San Diego. They had relatives that lived on the Tijuana side, so we'd go down to Tijuana sometimes. Um, but again, it's great to see you all here. I was talking about some of my other videos there. Got the Yakisoba one that's currently the video that I have up again. Just I didn't have the sound on there. We had some phone calls while we were cooking, so we didn't want to have us talking on the phone out loud and stuff like that on there. So it starts off with music, and then it's just pretty much just the cooking part of the Yakisoba. Um, and then we got videos coming up. One of my next videos is at one of the cathedrals here in the San Antonio, Texas area. So that's an upcoming one that's coming up. And then, as I mentioned earlier, uh, the meal over there at Terry Black's also is going to be one of the next videos I have coming up. Um, but again, cheers. Thanks for the guys and ladies that dropped by. It's great to see you guys here giving support. If there's a name on the comments section that you haven't seen before, um, go ahead, like other people do. Always say, connect and grow. Look at their channels, see what they're about. Um, See if there's something you like on there. Because we all have our own either sort of videos we do a specific type, or we do all sorts of varieties and stuff like that. So look at their channel. Connect if you want to grow by connecting to them and see what they have, and then maybe some of their friends or their subscribers will look at you too, and then enjoy some of your videos. I know everyone that's here currently or has stopped by earlier. I enjoy watching your videos, and I leave comments every so often. I know I don't do it all the time, um, but I do look at videos and then give it the like button, and then leave some comments for some of them and stuff like that. So again, Joy, thank you, Salamat, for the love there and the support, and being part of the YouTube family that I'm pretty much in, and the other small channels that we all support. Thanks for coming by. Um, it's been a pretty good weekend so far. Probably next weekend I'll go hit the rivers on the tube and stuff like that and get some video footage while we're tubing on the rivers. Um, this area in Central Texas is pretty nice. I don't know if I mentioned my other video. Central Texas has a lot of tubing. We have some other lakes here. Thank you. Um, we do have a lot of lakes here in this area, but then we have a lot of rivers. We have the Comal, the San Marcos, the Guadalupe. Those are three of the rivers there in this area that you could go tubing on and just enjoy the water in the summertime and stuff like that. It's best to kind of find a time on the weekdays to go tubing because some weekends it gets packed out there and pretty much your tube is bumping into other tubes from other people that you don't know. I can understand with your family if you got like a family of four, your tubes are all around each other, but when you get more people on the rivers, it gets too packed sometimes. So the weekdays are pretty nice time to go to the rivers. And with this weather, it's been hot, so hitting the rivers or the lakes is pretty good. I haven't been out to Canyon Lake yet on the boat, but when I take it out there, I'll make a video of that. Um, my kids have gone to Canyon Lake with some friends, and they came back and told me that the water levels have dropped again this year. I don't know by how many feet. Um, Canyon Lake, I know last year it dropped 22 feet, so I don't know if it's dropped. How much more has it dropped this year? I didn't go and check or ask, but I'll find out when I go over there and do a video out on the lake here in the near future, since it's still summer and summer here pretty much lasts almost past September as far as the 100 degrees that you get in September too. But again, thank you for all the people that did drop by here and watching. If there's anything else you guys want to ask, go and ask here on the side in the comments. Leave a comment. It's great to see all you guys or anybody that dropped by brand new. You see someone's name that you haven't seen before. Like I said, sorry, I just writing this stuff down real quick. Okay. Yeah, cruise vet. The joke here in Texas, the Texas heat is no joke. Especially in the hill country, it's a lot of humidity. I grew up down in the Rio Grande Valley. That's where my home area was. Um, and the humidity is not as high as here. It could be the same temperature, but just the humidity gets you here. Um, a lady could go walk out here with straight hair, um, and as she goes out that door, probably an hour later, she's walking around. That hair starts getting frizzy, um, starts curling on the back end of girls' hair, or even guys that have longer hair. So a lot of times you'll see people just wearing hats. Besides, the hat keeps if you sweat a lot, it keeps that sweat up along the band of the hat. So yeah, the Texas Heat Cruise Vet is no joke. It's I think right now. Let me see. So right now it's 9:39 a.m. or sorry, 9:39 p.m. So Saturday night, 9:39 p.m. It's still 91 degrees here. So it tells you how slowly the temperature cools down. It's 91 degrees. It's been dark for about 30 minutes. 91 degrees outside at 9:39 p.m. So yeah, the heat is no joke. It stays warm for a while, which is kind of cool. Um, for some people, a lot of people don't like the extreme heat. I'd rather have it a little bit hot than too cold. That's just the way I am, I guess, mainly because I grew up down this area and further south. Um, so again, thanks for all you guys that have come by, giving support, shout outs. Again, if there's people in the channel here, I was working out in the yard getting house ready to sell. Thought I wasn't gonna make it. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, you get a good deal on your house and stuff when you get it ready to sell. The one we sold, we did a lot of stuff. I know when we were getting it ready it was in the springtime, so it wasn't as bad. And especially getting a house ready, if you got to do any roof work or any little patchwork outside, or getting the yard ready and cutting any dead branches, dead trees, or anything like that in the yard too. It's you gotta pick your time when you're gonna do that. So here, cutting the grass, usually I'll do it about 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. But if it grows too fast, sometimes I'll do it when I get off work. So 7 o'clock at night. It's still sunny, so it'll be warm, but I'll drink some water and then wear my hat out there while I'm kind of in the yard. Yeah, that's good, Cruz. I hope you get a good deal or price for your house and stuff like that. I know the housing market's fluctuating up and down every so often. I know when we sold our house, Cruise Vet, um, the house we were in before, it was right before the prices dropped um, a little bit, so we got lucky there. Again, I don't know if you guys have watched any movies recently, but earlier I mentioned Insidious. It's those movies Insidious were pretty good. It's the first couple were good. I think once some movie franchises start going past the third, fourth, or even fifth one, some of them don't do as well, or they make some that are bad, and then the next one might be good. But this one, it was kind of slow. It kind of drug out and stuff like that when you were watching it. Um, so it's pretty interesting. Um, are you what area are you moving to, Cruise Vet? Are you staying in your state or moving to another city? Yeah, it's been a good day so far. Like I said, just came back. We were over there in Austin, Texas, eating at Terry Black's barbecue. They claim to be the best in the U.S. And I, I I would say it's pretty darn good. I've been to a lot of different states that have barbecue, um, and I'm sure I'm still always keen. I don't know if it's because I'm from Texas, but I still love the Texas barbecue. No matter where in Texas you're at, they make some pretty good barbecue. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's pretty true. You want to be somewhere where they already got the ports where the cruise ships go in and out of. Yeah, that's a good thing. Florida's got a lot of them. Texas only has Galveston, and I've never taken a cruise out of Galveston, Texas, so I can't tell you anything about the cruise ships that leave out of that area. I know my wife has some friends that have taken cruises and they go out of the Galveston area. But most of the people that I know um, go out of the Florida ports that they have there and stuff like that. Florida, the weather's not bad. It stays warm. It does get cool in the winter. Um, Not super cold. Um, and the times I've been there, it's during the rainy seasons or when it rains more. I haven't been over there in the hurricane season. I did go to training once in Pensacola, but that's in the northern part of Florida, uh, and that was hot and muggy when I was there for training. 6 weeks there in Pensacola. That's some nice places there along the beach, and I think Florida's got some of the nicer beaches I've seen in the states. California, like San Diego, had some nice beaches, but the water is too cold in the California Bay Area. A lot of the Bay Areas in California, but that's kind of because the Alaskan Ocean current comes down. It goes around, it comes down Alaska, down Canada, and then hits the West Coast. So that's what keeps all the water over there cool. The Gulf of Mexico here, the Gulf Coast area, we get the warm water that comes down from the Yucatan and swirls around. So it comes down from around the Yucatan, curves that curve of Mexico, the Texas Gulf Coast, and travels back out. So that's that one area. But yeah, it's again for the people that are here. Thank you for dropping by, supporting. If you see a channel like I said earlier that you like to connect, or just go watch their videos first, see what they're about, see what kind of videos they have, because we all have something different. I know a lot of us have different cooking channels, other types of channels. We all have different things. Um, Let me see one moment. I know Joy on here. She had Joy Caracueva. She had some fish videos, or like the fish that's cooked, so you could eat it. It looked like she had some of those recently and stuff on her channel. Cruise Vet, again, anything with cruise or cruising or anything like that. Most of those channels are talking about out there traveling, cruising on the ships. Bud Files has great channels also that I saw on here. I've seen some of Bud Files videos before. And Mitchie Tigerfield that dropped by earlier. She's got some great videos that I've enjoyed watching. Everyone that's left comments, I've seen their videos, left comments on their stuff, and connect with them and enjoy that being a YouTube family there and stuff like that. There are a lot of small channels. It's always great to see other small channels get better and grow and keep going. Like mine, it's almost a year. In the July, it'll be one full year, and I'm actually um, got that notification about being part of the YouTube partner program. I'm about 100 and some away from the old 4K WH that you used to have. I guess they changed it. But again, for the 5 people that dropped by and left comments, thanks for dropping by, being part of the family, and friends and fans and stuff like that. Um, it's always great to see you guys read your comments and comment back. Sometimes a chat like that is pretty cool. Uh, if you guys got any questions for me about anything else, again, I know I was on the tubing. I'll probably do that. Like I said, there's a lot of water around here, water sports, and with the Texas heat, like Cruise Vet mentioned earlier, it's nice to be out on the water sometimes. I know I did a swimming pool video about 4 or 5 videos ago now, where we used swimply.com um, to rent a swimming pool. So it's kind of like a website like Airbnb, where you rent places to stay and relax and stuff like that for weekends, days, or whatever. So it's kind of like Airbnb, but Swimply, if I believe right, started off during COVID, so people had somewhere to go, and it's actually pretty cool. People open up their backyards or where their pool areas are, so you can go relax and have a good time and stuff like that. Um, Kickapoo Casino is pretty good. It's the only casino that we have in Texas. So there, it's got the only card games it has is poker, um, Texas Hold'em. That's the only card games they play there. Other than that, it's all slot machines there at Kickapoo. But it's nice. The only drawback of Kickapoo, um, since it's got about maybe 300 rooms, but the rooms are kind of up there, even with veterans discount, AAA discount, any other travel group, or some insurance companies or whatever. Um, Even with those discounts, it doesn't drop too much off because their prices are so high. So that's the only thing um, that we don't like. So if we go there, sometimes we'll make it a day trip. But if we go at night and have to stay, we'll stay in Eagle Pass, Texas itself. There's a lot of different hotels there that you can rent out. I've done, I think one video of one of the places there that we stayed at, the Microtel. Um, but it's a real nice one. Yeah, so we had a good time there. You'll like it. It's smoke free. The Kickapoo Casino here in Eagle Pass, Texas, is smoke free, so you won't come out your hair. Like say you're wearing a sweater in the wintertime, it won't smell like smoke. They stopped the smoking inside probably about 3 years ago, which makes it more enjoyable now. I don't know how many more casinos still allow smoking inside. It's not bad if you're gonna gamble and smoke. That's cool, but everybody else you come out, if you're not a smoker, you come out smelling like a smoker. Your hair, your shirt, whatever. Especially for ladies, if you have long hair, come out smelling like smoke. And then when it used to be smoking, I'd walk around and my eyes would get red, irritated. I'd be rubbing them while I'm playing the machines, and then people touch the machines too. So you're probably making your eye worse. But you'll like it if you do kickapoo. That's the thing. Texas, they were going to vote the representatives here and the senators, the state for the state. They were going to vote on legalizing gambling in Texas again, as far as casino and stuff. Hello, Corner Clubhouse. How you doing? But they didn't pass it. Um, if everyone's got their own way of living, how they speak, they talk, or whatever, their own choices. If people love gambling, they love gambling. If they don't gamble, don't gamble. But yeah, the state loses a lot of money, I believe. In I don't have the figures, so I won't say numbers out or anything like that. But I know they lose a lot of money because um, all the gambling facilities, except for the one down in Eagle Pass where I go, Lucky Eagle, Kickapoo, and play. Most of the people take tour buses up to Louisiana. Lake Charles has some casinos there. Leon Bray, yeah, 7. Um, has some casinos in Leon Bray, the Golden Nugget there in Lake Charles, and there's a couple more in Louisiana. And then you got Oklahoma that's got Coshada, and it's got yeah, I'm brain farting now, but it's got that one Windstar. It's got Windstar, which the Cowboys support, and during football season, you'll see that Windstar. Well, if you live in Texas, you'll see the Windstar commercials like "Come up to this casino." But even people in Oklahoma that gamble say, "Don't go to Windstar. Go to the other casinos around Windstar. You'll win more." Or they say the slots are looser there, and you'll win a little bit more. So avoid Windstar. And I didn't. Louisiana, Oklahoma casinos I visited. Windstar, I didn't like the people. The hotel was great. It had great hotel, had a lot of places to eat. That part was awesome. But it's when you're inside playing the slots, and then they had Oklahoma, Louisiana. They have everything. They got the roulette, the gambling tables, craps. They got all that stuff, which Lucky Eagle doesn't. But I don't know, Windstar. It wasn't the workers or the people that worked there that were rude. I think it was just the people that were in there. The other people gambling or playing machines. Um, they would tip a chair down over the machine and say, "Oh, my friend's coming back," and you're sitting 3 chairs down, and no one's come by in an hour to 2 hours. Like, your friend ain't coming back. Why are you holding that? That's something they don't do at Kickapoo. They don't let people hold a game for somebody that's not magically not there. But they allow it up there at Windstar, and that's the only thing I didn't like. And then um, I was getting ready to play one. This person bumped into me, went straight to the machine, didn't say excuse me, and so nothing happened from that. But I just Windstar gave me a bad feeling, and I still haven't gone back, even though we get the $30 a night room flyers to come up and visit them. I'd rather go back to Leon Bray in Louisiana or Coshada up there. Go somewhere else in Oklahoma if I had to gamble. Even New Mexico has a gambling place. I gambled once there on a tour, but I didn't stay there much. Just that one time there in New Mexico. But other than that, yeah, it's each one's different. It's different fields and stuff like that. It's been a long time. We went to the ones in Vegas, to one or two in Vegas, but the Vegas ones were real nice. That we went through a walkthrough and toured and stuff like that. This was a couple of years back, but of all the other places, I would say as far as casinos, I like the ones in Reno, Reno, Nevada. It's a small town. Yeah, they had casinos there and all that, but it just felt small town. People were nice. The casinos were nice and stuff like that. Yeah, that Windstar is huge cruise, and I remember that. But again, the bad feelings there with people and stuff like that. Kind of funny today. earlier today, again, like I said, we were eating at Terry Black's, but after we left there, we were driving down the road, um, getting ready to go back onto I-35 from where Terry Black's is located. And there are a lot of people walking around Saturday there along the river there. Um, in Austin area, we crossed the bridge. Some lady and her boyfriend, her husband, they were crossing the street. The guy dropped his wallet, and my wife turned the window down, with the automatic window, put the window down, and yelled out the window, "Hey, you dropped your wallet! You dropped the wallet!" The lady turned around and told my wife, like, "Hey, shut the hell up." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "We're just trying to be nice." The wallet was back in the middle of the road, and we saw the guy drop it, and we're driving by, and the lady says that to my wife. I'm like, "What the heck?" Next time we won't be so friendly to people. But you try to help people out. You lost your wallet. Someone's gonna pick that thing up. Um, so as we went about 20 yards down the street, I looked in the rearview mirror. Instead of the husband going to get it, the lady that told my wife to shut up, she's running into the middle of the street to pick up that wallet. So I was like, man, what the heck? Sometimes you try to be nice to people and they just want to yell at you and say something bad. So that was something interesting from that day trip up there in Austin today, after we ate. But I was like, man, you just try to help people sometimes, and they want to bark at you the wrong way, not even knowing the full story sometimes. But it's crazy. Um, but other than that, the rest of the day was awesome and stuff like that. Just you got some knuckleheads every so often. Um, yeah, we had a good time there. The weather again wasn't bad. It was probably about 96, but like right now, let's see what it is right now. Yeah, right now it's still 91 degrees and stuff like that here in Central Texas. But again, for everyone that's dropped by, thank you for dropping by here, um, supporting. If there's someone that you see on here that's left a comment and you're not connected to them, go and look at their channel and see what they're about. Again, um, we all have different videos, different type of things. Some of us might have some of the same things, but we all talk about those things differently. We have different point of view, perspective, and stuff like that on the same kind of things. Yeah, I'm getting used to the StreamYard again. This is my fourth StreamYard that I've done. Trying to get a little bit more comfortable on it before I ever probably invite people to talk on here. Maybe I'll do that when a little bit more used to the StreamYard. But again, it's been pretty good. I know some people have some lives later on during the day. I know Mitchie and Joy usually have it on early in the morning or later later in the evening because they're both, I believe, in the Philippines, or one's in Hong Kong and one's in the Philippines. Uh, so I know they have lives later on and stuff like that. I know Corner has lives every so often that I've seen. Bud Files has lives. I think Cruise Vet, if I'm correct, you've had lives also every so often that people visit. I think Cruise Vet has it with all the other uh, YouTubers I follow that go on cruises and take those cruises and the trips to other places and stuff like that. But most everyone here that's left a comment all have um, lives various points of the week or every other day or something like that. And then they have some good channels. I know Joy has a lot of people that follow her on her live sessions and talk to her, and then they all spread spread the growth, talk to each other and enjoy it and stuff like that. Um, I hope I'm not missing anybody else out that's besides the people that have comments. Anybody else that's here watching, thank you for coming by, supporting. It's always great to see people here. Um, and as all the YouTube channels, the small ones like us, continue growing, you see more and more of the same people talking to other people because we just kind of spread like vines. You get used to people and talking. Um, no, that's cool. That's nice, Cruise Vet. I wish I could do 9 in the morning, but I'm at work already. My work hours by the time I get off, it's 4:30. It usually starts 7:45. I used to watch some people, Lucena, who did a coffee chat every day for live. Lucena Lorena would watch theirs because it would start at 7:30 in the morning, and I was able to watch at least 30 minutes to an hour. But now I pretty much have 7:45 start working, so I'm walking to work from the parking garage where I'm at, and then so yeah, the daytime is kind of hard for me unless I gotta what you call it. Thanks at the Ruby for the thumbs up. Um, Unless I got a day off, then I could probably enjoy uh, another channel I watch sometimes. Just happens to have during the lunch break. Um, my lunch break, I'll usually see some of those live reviews that people might have on their channels and stuff like that. Salamat, salamat for the people from the Philippines that have dropped by, left thumbs up or little hellos or comments. Again, salamat for all the Pinoy, Pinay that have dropped by and said hi and stuff like that. Again, anybody that's here, if you see your friends or new people on here that you haven't seen before, go and look at their channels. I know I said it earlier, but I see the numbers on the view up there, the counter keep going up in different comments. So go and help each other out. Look at each other's channels. Thumbs up if you like their videos. Like everyone's like some people say in their videos. I know I do usually at the end. They always say like, share, subscribe. I always say that in my videos. There's some that I haven't. Sometimes I don't do it. Like, of course, I'm in the cemeteries. I have a video coming up. I might post it tomorrow of the San Fernando Cathedral here in San Antonio. Um, and in there are people still praying. I got there right after they finished mass, so there were still people praying in the pews, and then in the back section of the cathedral, there are people kneeling and praying to a beautiful thing of the Virgin Mary and stuff like that. So it was a nice cathedral. So that would be my next one, and then the next one after that will be the next one after that will be the what you call it, the Terry Blacks I mentioned earlier and stuff like that. Again, that was great. We had a big chunk of beef rib, the bone in there. So you take it up, you hold the bone, and that the meat would just come right off and stuff. That's how good the food was there and stuff like that. Again, for everyone that's dropped by, the people in the Philippines, I see three names here from the Philippines. Salamat for dropping by. Corner Clubhouse, thanks. Cruise Vet, Bud Files was on here earlier. Thank you guys for dropping by, leaving some comments and stuff, some things we could talk about, because we all have little things, little stories uh, in life, or even on this YouTube journey. We all have some little challenge and stuff like that. Um, my wife's here; she's egging me on and stuff, so I keep going and stuff. But we're doing good. Her last video was when we had cooking, came out at 12 this morning here in the States. It's the Yakisoba video again. We didn't have any sound after a certain part just because we had a phone call and we just kept recording the video. So the video came out and stuff like that. So the Yakisoba video again, there's not too much our voices in there. We had a phone call. We're talking louder. And I didn't, when you start cooking, you can't go back and restart. You know what I mean? So we just kept going, 1 foot forward and keep going. But again, it's always great to see people come here, support each other, and then even make new friends, connect and make new friends. Thanks for the ones that are here. Again, it's almost 10 o'clock here. I'll be on for a little bit longer. Then I have to get ready to go hit the hay there. But it's been nice meeting all you guys again. And most of you, we're already connected and stuff like that. Thanks for that, and continued subscriptions and stuff like that down the road. I'm trying not to show that label on the beer I'm drinking, but again, I heard that's the number one selling beer in the U.S. I heard it from my son earlier. He's my oldest, so he's old enough to drink. And then I heard it from the news. I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. Um, so that beer. It's Modelo. It's passed a lot of other companies up in the states. A lot of stateside companies, even other Mexican beers, are sold in the states. But it's been great. I've enjoyed it. Almost like I said, it's almost one full year that I've been on YouTube. End of July is the 1 year mark. Still going ahead. I got about 100 WH to hit the 4K, and I'm almost there. So I think I'll be there probably end of the week. Um, if I did a casino video, for sure I could probably be there in 2 days. Um, the biggest ones, again, I know we mentioned casinos earlier. The biggest video ones from the variety I do that get a lot of views are always my casino ones. But I can't go there every day. I don't think, unless I'm made a goal that I'm not gonna hit a casino every day just to get the views and stuff like that. But I do enjoy those ones just because of the noise, the sounds and stuff like that. They're kind of cool there. Um, let's see. A lot of sports are getting ready to start in August and September. Um, so we're watching that. Spurs got their, if you're a basketball NBA person, you probably saw the San Antonio Spurs, the local team down here, got that big guy or tall guy, like 7'5", 8 foot wingspan. When his arms are across, it's 8 feet. He was in the news. I guess one of his bodyguards accidentally hit Britney Spears. Um, I don't know if it was accident or what the whole story was there, but that was kind of interesting. But young guys like that, they need to stay out of the limelight when they first come in play. The pros like that, they could keep out of the limelight. It'd be great for them. But yeah, San Antonio Spurs, they're already hyped up. The fans down here are already hyped up. You know, when they saw that we're um, getting that number 1 draft pick for the NBA San Antonio Spurs team, everyone got excited. They're all happy. The fans are ready. They'll probably go see more games now. Um, because the price of tickets already went up like crazy. The nosebleed seats here for the Spurs games in the past 2 or 3 years have been $28 to $35. Now with that new kid they're getting, it's gonna be $50 to about $120 now for the nosebleed seats. So yeah, the price of the tickets went up just because they got that new kid. But everybody is happy to get him and wants to see him and stuff like that. Um, I'd say his name, but I probably mispronounce his stuff. I think it's Victor Wanyama or something like that. He played. He played in the French leagues, and that's where he's coming from. His home country is France. But 7'5", 8 foot wingspan. There was something in the news because he's playing in that summer league that they do in Vegas. I guess he got dunked on, and so they were like, "See, he's already getting dunked on." But it's a summer league. They're just practicing so when the regular season starts and stuff like that. But again, thanks for all the people that have dropped by. I know it's always great to see people here. I know it's later, and some people are it's either early in the morning where they're from, or like here it's already 10 at night, Central Time Zone. So if you're in the East Coast, it's already almost midnight. I started later, but again, it was great to just jump on here and give a good quick shout out to all the people that did drop by. Let me write the other ones I dropped by. Usually the day after I do this, the people that left comments, I go and give shout outs and stuff like that, just because you gave your time to come by and support. It's good to get back and give you guys a shout out the next day and stuff for coming by and checking our channels out and stuff like that. I like this. Again, like I said, I'm getting used to the StreamYard, 4th time on StreamYard. Looking at all these little banners and stuff they have on here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know what that one does, Brad. Oh, okay, that's what that does. I get back to the comments and stuff. Other than that, like I said, I'm only here for a little bit longer. Then I'll be heading out, go eat some snacks before I get ready to really call it a night and stuff like that on a Saturday night. I don't have to work Sunday. I only work on the weekdays, so it's pretty relaxing. And then where I'm at, after I hit a 4 month mark, they're gonna let me work 2 days from home. So it's kind of cool. I haven't had that opportunity yet. I know some people went a lot longer, um, but where I'm at, that's the first time I'm ever gonna do that. So that's kind of a plus. So it'll be interesting to do that. I haven't done it before, and they provide another screen for me for that, so I could work from home when that starts down the road. That's the first time I ever have to do that. Um, so it's kind of cool. I like that. For the people that drop by, again, thanks for dropping by. I have some good videos coming up soon. Um, Either Sunday late or Monday morning or Monday afternoon. I'll have the San Fernando Cathedral. After that, I'll have the Terry Black's, the barbecue that we ate at. Um, so again, I'm on that one. I'm a little more honest when I go places to eat and stuff like that, because if you guys are gonna go there one day, you never know if you do go by there and you're like, oh, this guy Jose Fantasiville said the food is great, it's awesome. I want to be truthful about it. So, you know, in the video, you'll see that there's one part of it that wasn't the best. It's there, but it's not like the super best. But it wasn't the main course. So the main courses were awesome. But it's just something else on the side there that wasn't it wasn't the best. I would rank it number three out of the other places I've been to. But I've been to a lot of places, and in Texas, there's so many to visit and stuff like that. But this was a good one and stuff like that. Another thing I do, I judge places on their sweet tea. I don't know if that's something good. One of my videos, I think the Norteño, where I ate at that Geronimo, Texas, at that place called El Norteño Mexican restaurant. They had the awesome sweet tea, and just going off their sweet tea, their food was awesome also. So I kind of judge different places by different things at their restaurants and stuff like that. Um, Again, for everyone that's dropped by at some point here and the people watching, leave a comment is great, so I know you're here, and I could always give you guys a shout out and stuff like that. It's been great. I think this was one of my better live sessions. I had a lot more people here. I had almost, I know some people had like 30, 40. I was happy here today. I had almost 10 people. So um, thank you all for that dropping by that did come by today. It was great to see you all, chat with you and stuff like that. I know some places almost midnight and stuff for the people that are here. Some places it's almost noontime. For the people that are overseas, in the Philippines, Asia, Australia, have a good Sunday. Celebrate Sunday there where you're at. Have a good Sunday and the rest of your weekend. For all the fellow people here on this hemisphere, South America, Canada, U.S., Mexico, Cuba, over here on this side of the world. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday, and then Sunday, have a good Sunday there on the rest of your weekend. Again, real quick, I'll say thank you for all the people that dropped by. Corner, Clubhouse came by, Athlete Ruby came by, Joy, Mitchie, Bud Files, Cruise Vet. I could see those ones because they left comments. They came by and gave support to each other, and then maybe one or two of you guys connected with each other if you saw their videos. Again, this is just an hour-long live session, just to see how everyone's doing tonight. I'm gonna go watch some TV for a little bit and relax the rest of Saturday night. But I do thank you guys for coming by and for being here and supporting. Again, have a good day. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're already subscribed, that's cool. If anybody who's watching is not subscribed, go and subscribe, or just at least view the channels. Leave a comment, hit the like button on some of the videos and stuff like that. It's always cool to see some likes on there. But again, for me, I'm here, Jose Fantasiville. Have a good rest of your Saturday night. If you're on that in the other hemisphere, have a good Sunday. But have the good rest of your weekend. Adios. Thank you.